Hi, beautiful people. My name is Corey, and I am an e-commerce seller on eBay, Mercari, Etsy, and Poshmark. My store is called Superior Finds. Welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be here today. So this is my first channel ever, and I just wanted to let you all know that anybody can do this. It's a hard job. When you go into any business on your own, it is going to be difficult, right? Because you are the only person who can give you your checks and balances. So I have some great advice I hope that I can give you. And I really hope I can give you some great information with the way I do my spreadsheets and the way I hold myself accountable. Now, I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan near Marquette, and it's a very, very rural area. I mean, it's just woods, pretty much. Marquette is the biggest city, and it has maybe about 60,000 people. So sometimes inventory is a little bit difficult for me to find. That is my biggest hurdle. I go to the thrift stores. I go to estate sales. Now, estate sales are my favorite, and online auctions are my favorite too. They can be. If I get a lot of little stuff in lots, I can really make out well. And I also go to garage sales, and I will travel. So I live about 30 minutes from Marquette. I live about 60 minutes from the other closest town, which is Escanaba. I will go pretty far in a day. I can go all the way to Green Bay, which is 3 hours, and that is in Wisconsin, of course. Go Pack, go, right? So I live up here, and there's long winters, but it's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, and I would encourage anyone to come up here at least just to visit, at least just to see it. And of course, I would say come in the summertime or fall, right? So let me show you my store dashboard along with a few other things so you can get to know me. Now, before I do that, I just want to let you know I have been a full-time reseller since 2020. I have been a member of eBay from 2003, and I have sold sporadically throughout the years. However, my full-time business came in 2020 in January before any craziness with COVID started. So it was really interesting to kind of watch my business, how it came into play during 2020. And I'm so happy that I did start it before COVID. So let's get into my store. Come with me. Everyone, this is my eBay screen. So today I only have 2 sales going out. I don't have any sales on any other platforms. Okay. You'll see my 30 days right here, 6,528. I'm up by a little over 2%. Okay. I don't have any returns right now. Here's my traffic. I'm a top rated seller. Don't have any defects right now. It has happened, I'll be honest, but not right now. And here is my feedback for the past 30 days. So I have 55 positive, no neutral, no negative, which is a good thing. And my rate is 99.9%. Does all this matter? Sometimes not. Some don't look at the feedback. But I like to, just because I want to make sure that I give great customer service to my buyers. And not saying anyone else does not. And I understand buyers can be tricky as well. So sometimes we got to take our lumps. So let's get back. So I also wanted to show you all an example of what I sell and how much I sell for. So right here, Perry Homeworks curtain panel. This person, or my buyer, bought 2 of these. So instead of $24, I made twice that, which is I made about $50 on 2 curtain panels. Oh, and just so you know, on those 2 curtain panels, I got a whole lot of them. I got 3 of those panels two valance and panel combos and two sets of the arch curtains, exactly the same pattern, all for $5 at an estate sale. So I really did well with my net profit there. Now this is a fun sale that I had. This was one of those big tabletop Christmas trees, homemade, you know, lighted. I thought, why not? I'll get it. Of course, it was huge. It was pretty big. However, I do ship FedEx from my big items, and so my shipping, my buyer paid $26.28. Not too bad for something so big. And this was pretty easy to ship. You know, you just have to pat it, place some large bubble wrap around it. There's nothing glass in there, but you still do want to secure it properly so it doesn't shake and it doesn't move around in there. So I sold it for $40. I probably got it for about $4, $5. I would have to look that up, but it wasn't that much. And so right here I made $33.28 minus the inventory cost. So I made probably $28, I'm gonna say. Here are some real beauties right here. These swag lights. These are gorgeous. I mean, they're mid-century. The glass was really thick. It was that high quality glass, or thick glass on the globes. It did sell for $159.99. There was a 20% off sale. I mean, and I bought these for $10. So I did pay a little bit higher for these, probably $10.60 with the tax. However, when something is, when someone buys something over $100, then yeah, there's no thought to it. You're gonna buy a $10 item if you're gonna make over $100, right? It's just math right there. And light fixtures, they do sell. If light fixtures are in good condition and they're old, you have the old metalwork right here. I mean, look at that. It is beautiful. So see, when you have stuff like that, you know it's going to sell for above $100. So it's always a yes for me. And these really aren't that hard to ship either. You just have to really make sure that the glass is secured in the box, right? Something else I wanted to show you all today was my storefront on eBay. Storefronts, I think, are very important. My name is Superior Finds. I got that name because I do live near the shores of Lake Superior. Lake Superior is probably about maybe a 12-minute drive from me, and it's a beautiful lake. Up here, that's a scene of Pictured Rocks, which I live about 50 minutes from Pictured Rocks. And let's go down here. So these are my main categories. Villages and houses, mainly Christmas items, which I'm kind of low on those right now, just to be honest with y'all. Sweaters. I do have a lot of sweaters. Vintage. Vintage is one of my favorite things. So since I live up here in a very rural area, we have a lot of estate sales where people lived in their houses forever, and then when they pass away, there's all this vintage stuff, and it's just great. It's just taking a step back into the past, and I think that is so cool. I do love vintage clothing. It's not a fast seller, but it's a good seller, right? And there's a certain audience, and it fits a certain niche. So vintage. And I do have a lot of mid-century stuff, a lot of stuff in the 70s. I sell vintage home decor, dresses, and clothing, all clothing. Anything I can get my hands on vintage, I will sell it. And then I have linens and textiles, and I have mentioned this before. Linens are great, and they're easy to ship, and I really have made a substantial amount of money on them. I'm very, very happy. Here's two of my featured items. I have this cool Greco-Roman lamp for sale right now, if anyone's interested. And I have this Harlequin doll, which I do need to update my feature items. And there you go. Here's some of my listings. See, look at these great curtains. Definitely 1970s right there. They are awesome. Look at those. Here's some ducks. And I am running a sale right now. 20% off on some of my collectibles and linens, my collectibles and linens. just because I do have a lot right now. So it's fun to sell these. It just really, really is. Now, I'm also not afraid to sell glass and dinnerware. I have lots of plates. Here's some beautiful Wedgwood dolphins. These are gorgeous. I got them at an estate sale. I got a whole set, and I might have paid $25 for the whole set. So these are just 6 dinner plates, or I'm sorry, these are the small plates. These are salad plates, $56.98. I'm selling them for. And I have no qualms about shipping plates and ceramics at all. And this is something I can also show on another video for you guys. So you see how I ship and how I ship safely. So everything arrives intact. So yep, there's a little bit of my store. If you have any questions about it, place them in the comments. And just so everybody knows, reselling can be a lot of fun, but it can also be frustrating and it's not always easy, right? One of my biggest challenges is inventory. And also being in such a rural area, I can't really niche. So I couldn't sell all jeans, for example, or all hats, or all shoes. I have to get a little bit of everything to have that necessary inventory number in my store. So currently, the most category in which I have most items right now is vintage linens. So tablecloths, table runners, curtains, vintage sheets. I will find them everywhere up here. So people with, especially estate sales, guys, and estate sales are wonderful because you have people living in the house for all their lives. They have all this vintage stuff that they never threw out. And it's great. It's like a little gold mine, and it's an adventure going in there and finding it. So I really, really like to do that. And if this video looks a little bit pale, I think the lighting is a little bit off. So I'm going to really work on that. And so make a comment. Please put a comment down below if you would like to see it a little bit clearer. So I will definitely do that for you. And leave a comment too of how you get inventory. What is your favorite way of finding it? And what do you find the most of? What do you like finding? I really want to know. So, and I believe people listening would really want to know too. So I really hope you enjoy the little deep dive into my store and my sales. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'm just starting out, y'all, and I'm really going to make some mistakes along the way, but I am a growing business, and I want you to see my mistakes so you don't have to make them, right? Yes, that is the object right here. So yeah, absolutely subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on things. Let me know what you want to see. I'm going to do some thrift hauls as well, and I'm going to show you what I did buy. And actually, the objects I bought is this beautiful cloisonne bell. It was $3. Don't know if you can see that on there. I leave this on so when I put it on my print or on my printout, I can I remember the cost of how much I paid. And really, it's a beautiful little bell, right? And it's not going to bring me a lot. There are a lot of cloisonne on the market. This one is unmarked. So I put it at a price of $25 or $25.99, best offer. I do accept best offers on all of my listings. Now, how low I go, that's one thing. I don't go really crazy unless I have the item for a long time and it doesn't sell. Sell just mainstream regular shoes. These are Born slides, right? All leather, cute little brown slides. I got them, well, the original price, you can see here, was $5.99 at Goodwill. So, however, they have a great deal at my Goodwill. So if you spend $50 or more, then you get a little coupon for half off. And so I always have that coupon. So when I go to Goodwill, I always spend $50 or more just so I can keep that coupon. So that brings $6 into $3. Plus, I have my reselling certificate as well, so I don't pay tax. So that really works out for me. I can sell these slides. I buy them for $3. I can probably sell them for about 16. You know, they're bread and butter. They're not going to make me a lot of money. And I know this, but they're good filler for my store because I know these will sell. They're leather, they're easy to wear, they're well made, good name. There you go. Okay, it's been a pleasure talking to you all today. And just so you know, I am a Yooper. I was born up here in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, but I also lived in Florida for about 30 years too. So I've had a mix, and I speak Flooper, which is a combination of Southern Floridian accent and the Yooper accent, which is more of a Finnish with the long O's, right? So if you catch me flipping my accent, it's because I'm a flooper. All right, you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.